Hi, good morning. My name is Shani Audain of the Eclectic Kitchen. This is just a few samples of the things that I do. I started baking as a hobby. I would watch TV, I would watch Cupcake Wars, which is my favorite show. And that just got me inspired into trying new things, trying new flavors and experimenting in the kitchen. Did not turn out well at first, but I kept at it, kept doing it, enjoyed it, started to love it more and more and more. And then eventually it was like, why don't I study it? So I studied. I got a degree in baking and pastry and food service management. And I worked in the States for a bit before I came back down here. Tried seeing if I could work down here, but that didn't really work out. And so I decided I would start doing it on my own. So, it's a small business, it's just me, and it's gradually been picking up a little more and more. But I just wanted to see, how I can do, where I can go, and see if I can grow and expand as a small business. And 2020 seemed like the year to try and get it done. So before me, I have a gingerbread scone, a coconut caramel butter bar, a cinnamon raisin bread. These are mousse cakes that I like to try as well. They are coconut espresso mousse cakes with a white chocolate mousse, a passion fruit cheesecake, a plantain bread, because I also like experimenting with local flavors. And this is a little apple crumble tart, because I like doing little tarts and, dessert trays and such, so that if people want to cater out, I can cater to that as well. These are called Tatigatos, that's the fancy word for them. They're just little individual sized mousse cakes. So it is a white chocolate mousse with a coconut detour at the bottom, which is a kind of coconut sponge. I have lightly painted it with a chocolate espresso ganache. And then inside I have a creamy coffee insert and a little coconut macaroon. And it's all covered in a lovely white chocolate mousse. I've topped it with a coconut macaroon, chocolate covered coffee beans, and a sprig of mint. And this is what you get with a lovely white chocolate Mary bit. So these are my gingerbread scones. Ginger is one of my favorite food flavors. I love all spices, but ginger has a special place in my heart. So gingerbread cookies, gingerbread anything, I'm there. So these are my gingerbread scones. And they're nice and moist and moreish, in my opinion. They're covered in a molasses glaze. I love molasses because it's a little sweet, it's a little bitter, it has a very interesting flavor, but it's also, a local product, and I do like to use local flavors when I can. So these are my gingerbread molasses scones. These are my apple crumble tarts. They're just small little single serving tarts. It's a simple tart dough, and I have a little apple pie filling in it, so it's nicely spiced with vanilla and sugar and cinnamon and nutmeg and clove. And then I have an oatmeal crumble on top, and I top it with a little powdered sugar, just to spice it up and make it look a little fancier. This one is my passion fruit cheesecake. So it's just, a lovely, smooth, creamy cheesecake with a passion fruit in it to, nice local flavors as I love to use. I've topped it with a simple whipped cream and a passion fruit glaze. Just, add some color and more flavor and make the passion fruit really burst in your mouth. So this is plantain bread. It's a little spin on banana bread. My mom had some plantains that were getting ready to go, and she was just like, try and do something with it, try and make a bread. And I'm like, all right, let me see, it should do the same thing. So, I made a plantain bread with it, changed up the recipe a little bit to more complement the flavors of the plantain. And it came out very well. So, it's nice and moist and spongy, like a banana bread. Just, if you love plantain, you're gonna love this. I have a nice little crumble on top to help with everything, because I love crumble personally. And this is my plantain bread. So these little guys are my melt in your mouth coconut caramel butter bars. They're a little spin on my original caramel butter bars, but I decided, sticking with the whole local flavor angle, add a little coconut into it so it makes it nice and chewy. A slight sweetness, but not too sweet, helps offset everything. They're small, bite-sized, melt in your mouth, and perfect for on the go, up for a cup of tea, whenever you want, or if you just want something sweet. This is not quite on the menu quite yet, but it is my cinnamon raisin sourdough bread. I've just started a line of sourdoughs, and I have the menus online on Instagram and Facebook if you're interested. but this is a new one that I'm thinking of adding to the menu. So it is a sourdough dough infused with cinnamon, a little nutmeg, a little clove, just to help bring out the flavor, to bring them all together. And it is filled and rolled in with raisins, and the raisins are soaked in a little bit of rum and a little bit of vanilla to help, add an extra kick. But yeah, it's a lovely sourdough loaf.